G'day, ladies and gentlemen. It's Combat Corner here. My name is Jackson.
My name is Kobe.
And welcome back to another tier list. Today, we are throwing into a tier aspects of MMA fandom. We've got a whole lot of little pictures and snippets of little events, I guess you could say, and people, and I guess maybe even ideas, if you will.
Ideas, concepts.
Concepts, yep, of the MMA world. And we'll be quick fire this time, rather than talking about them in depth for 5 minutes each. We'll be just chucking them straight into a category. So today we've got hype as fuck, we've got enjoyable, we've got aight, we've got bad, and we've got not even gonna bother.
That's the ones that we have. I think that they're pretty good. We'll leave them as they are.
Yeah.
And we'll start off with Bilal Muhammad.
Bilal Muhammad.
Who? Bilal Muhammad, I think I want to put him at bad, personally.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I don't want good.
Not going to bother is not the case. He's interesting somewhat in the way that no one gives a fuck about it. If he goes and wins a belt now,
like we spoke
that's
about
funny.
When we were breaking down this fight, it's just like, do we really care that he's fighting for it? Not really. Does he deserve it? Yes. So yeah, I think bad's fair enough.
Bad. He's just a bit boring, a bit lame. Moving on though.
Quick fire.
Quick fire.
We're
quick fire.
Slam.
Slam. Ariel Helwani. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I despise him. Yeah. I think he was good for the sport for a while because he used to, and he still does, ask questions that people don't want to ask. And that's why he's no longer allowed at these press events. Because
now he's just a salty little girl.
Now he's just a salty little beta girl. I'm not going to say it.
The three-letter word.
No, you said that. Oh, I was talking about something completely different.
Sure you were. Look, yeah, I think that's where he belongs. It is a bit of a controversial one because...
Fuck Ariel Helwani, he's a rat.
Yeah. He's a rat.
He's a rat bastard.
Okay.
He causes trouble and he doesn't need to provoke like he does. Anyway, moving on, we have Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje.
Hype as fuck.
This is hype as fuck, brother.
Hype as fuck, brother. If you haven't seen this fight, go check it out.
I think it's free on fight. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think it's free on YouTube. It is arguably one of the best fights in modern MMA era.
One fight of the year, the year that it was in. Great fight. Go watch it right now if you haven't done yet.
Just I don't even care. Just exit this video and go watch.
Quit off R1. Fuck R1.
We
this
understand.
is a dumb video. Go watch this
anyway.
Like 3 times. Next up, Bruce Buffer.
He just has to go hype as fuck.
Got to go hype as fuck.
It's just
he is hype as fuck. He's
been around since day dot. That's his job, being hype as fuck, and he does it very well.
He's the guy who you want, who will hype up the fight night.
Yeah.
So he's hype as fuck. I love Bruce. Another one that I want to just kind of float in there. We've got Colby Covington.
Look, I would have used to have put him in enjoyable or even hype as fuck just because he played the heel so well. But
exactly,
I think he belongs in aight.
I think so too nowadays. He's weak sauce.
He is weak sauce, and he isn't leaning into the things that he needs to lean into nowadays. He's taking things too far. He's pushing it a little bit.
He's pushing poo.
Yeah.
No,
whatever. But either way, he's not taking the fights that he needs to. He still thinks he's a big draw when in reality, he's just not. Every time he gets to the top, it's just may as well have not even got there in the first place. So yeah, I think
he's had a lot of opportunities now, and they've never gone his way.
Worked out, so
yeah,
sorry, buddy.
You're right. You could have stayed at hype as fuck or enjoyable, especially if you took this Ian Gary fight on. But look, mate, fuck you, basically. The Contender Series, I think it's enjoyable.
I think it's a good avenue for unknown people to make their way into the UFC. And now that we've had Jamal Hill as a champion, even though it was a very short reign. True. Very true. So we've now had 2 champions from the Contender Series.
Yep.
So yeah, I think enjoyable.
Enjoyable is a good one, I think, for
works,
this. It's brought through some pretty big stars, some pretty big names, some pretty great contenders, some champs, you know. So very enjoyable. Maybe not quite hype as fuck. It's not like exactly UFC 300 spec when you watch one of these events, but it's pretty damn cool nonetheless. I think we should move on to one more. What one are we looking at here? I don't even know what that is. But this one is the king of cringe, Henry Cejudo. Again, I used to think he was pretty enjoyable. I used to think he sat right about here.
Yeah,
but now he's fallen off again. He's similar to Colby. He's still taking top fights, and he tries his best, but you can tell he's not the same anymore.
He got out-wrestled by Marab.
The cringe isn't doing it as much anymore for me. I know, I get what he's doing. I get his gimmick.
I like his new show with Usman.
Yeah, it's all right. They're both a bit CTE though,
Yeah.
Like they ask some weird ass shit.
Yeah,
and then they just rant on about. I've got a few problems with that show.
Yeah,
I've got a few problems with it.
Just rant on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way,
I think it's pretty.
I think what they're doing is cool. They're both previous champions, both a little bit washed. But doing their thing.
Doing their thing, and we like to see them make a bit of a buck before they walk off into the sunset. Dana Pink, brother. Dana is the man. He's an asshole salesman. Let's be real. I think he'd probably admit that.
Well, you got to be to make it to the top of a.
He's a cutthroat.
But there's no arguing with the fact that he is the driving force behind this company. He's the main reason it is where it is today.
Oh yeah.
His attitude has kind of brought out the sport and put it right into the limelight. And yeah, when I say his attitude, I mean he won't take no for an answer. If he wants to do something, he's going to do it, and he's going to get it done in spectacular fashion.
And he knows a star when he sees one,
That's right. Yeah, I think whether you like him or not, you have to appreciate
what he's done.
The sport wouldn't be what it is without a guy like him behind it.
No, he's the man. Dana White is well and truly the fucking man. Dana fucking Pink, my boy. What really summed that up for me as well was when he did that whole video after UFC 300.
Yeah.
Oh, get away. We've got an ad.
This is production value. We can't do anything about it either. Oh, there it goes. It's
oh, for fuck's sake. Got a fucking ad.
Get out of your article. Submit your paper on etymology today and let's get it discovered.
We got rid of the ad on the thing now, though. So
okay.
Dana Pink is the man.
But now we can't see.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, no. Wait, I need to go on this side. Fuck.
The production is through the roof.
Where did I...
We're here again. We're
there we
missing
go.
some.
Oh, we still can't see them.
Well, we don't want to see them on the.
I know. I'm trying to fix it. There we go. All right, we're back. I'm not going to cut that, by the way, guys, because I'm lazy. Paddy Pimblett.
I'm just going to say he belongs down there with Bilal.
Same. I think he's got star qualities that Bilal doesn't have.
Look.
But he's not, where Bilal is good at fighting, Paddy is not good at fighting.
Exactly. And where Bilal is not good at being a star, Paddy is. Yeah, so it's...
But he's an asshole scouser.
No, he's not. Imagine combining those two together.
Yeah, they'd be the ultimate... They would be Conor McGregor.
Yeah. With wrestling.
With Ramadan.
With Ramadan. Conor McGregor with Ramadan.
Conor McGregor.
Speaking of
Ramadan. Khabib. Oh, shit.
No. Conor McGregor with Ramadan on his back.
This is Conor McGregor with Ramadan. This was the biggest event in UFC history.
So it can only go in one place.
Did I like the result? What do you think? Why can't I move it? That means it's got to stay there.
It knows.
It knows. No.
It's the only one.
So Conor McGregor versus Khabib.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the build up to this fight, the hype behind it all, the fact that it happened in the first place, it was massive. I don't think we'll see an event of this scale for quite some time in terms of just one fight. You know what I mean? Like, UFC 300, sure, it was huge, but it had 15 fights that were all huge. Whereas this, it could have carried last weekend's fight night on its back and still been the biggest event in UFC history. So yeah, I think it belongs there.
I think it's pretty easy. Moving on, we've got Drew Dober, the Dark Destroyer. I think that's what they call him. That's the guy from The Chase. But I think he took that nickname from him. Look, I love Drew Dober. I love him. I love his fights. I love when they're on.
Puts on an entertaining fight.
He does, and he's just funny in general. To like talk about him, he's funny.
I think he's enjoyable.
I think he's enjoyable too.
I don't think he's quite hype as fuck.
Not quite,
but
not quite.
He's definitely
getting up there.
Enjoyable.
Yeah, Drew Dober, we love you, buddy. John Jones versus DC's rivalry. Absolutely hype as fuck. I think it's got to be probably the best rivalry in UFC history, trilogy wise.
I would agree. Was it a trilogy? I thought it was just 2 fights.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Right up there with McGregor versus Diaz in terms of like the shit talk back and forth that went on, I reckon.
Oh yeah, big time.
Because we did get 2 of those with those guys as well. But yeah, I think even like that order of hype,
that works pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably put Dana above Bruce Buffer, but you can't. So that's fine. Also, what is that?
I don't know. Some of these
just cancelled. Yeah, actually, put that up. Cancelled bouts.
Not even gonna bother.
Yeah.
Man, some of these are just too good. I'll chuck this guy in there, and I want to chuck him in. I think he's enjoyable.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
John Anik is hype as fuck.
He's enjoyable.
No, he is hype as fuck.
He's good, but
dude,
look, he annoys me because he gets all soft cock sometimes, and that pisses me off.
He's an emotional man.
He's an emotional little tiny man.
Are you talking about when people came for him online?
Yes.
Come on, dude.
No, when he went at people, the MMA fans are something or other. He said something. He ripped out the MMA fans.
He's hype as fuck.
It's not good enough.
If you
paper, scissors, rock.
No,
just
let me put my argument out there.
All right, chuck it out there.
You look at press conferences in the last 18 months. The amount of times that the journalists will be like, John Anik, we want your spin on this event, and he will just off the cuff just throw some crazy knowledge at you, and
He's
just
also
like break down the card in a way that only John Anik could do. We've got another ad. There's like. Bruce Buffer doesn't do that. Bruce Buffer couldn't do that because Bruce Buffer reads off of a script. John Anik is the script.
Look, I see what you're
John
trying to
Anik's
say.
hype as fuck.
John Anik's okay.
Let me have it.
John Anik might be all those things.
I will leave.
Probably got a pinner.
That's fine. He's still
all
hype
right,
as
fine.
fuck.
You can have it. I didn't want to put another one into hype as fuck. But he's got to be at the very end because he's a little crybaby sometimes.
He belongs
and he also
there.
talks about people's problems with their children and
that was
brings
funny.
up stuff that,
was
he doesn't need to. All right, look, let's get into the next one. Israel Adesanya with pink hair. the what's he called? The cockbender. I think that's what people have been calling him. Look, I think he's pretty damn hype when his fights are on, man. It's kind of can't miss TV.
Yeah, I agree. But
I don't think it's hype as
once
fuck.
the fight ends, you're like, I could have missed that. But
exactly, most of the time.
I think at the moment, he sits at enjoyable.
Top of enjoyable.
I'm always going to support the guy, but the last couple of years...
I want to see him fight Drew Dober next.
Have been Drew Dober would make easy work out of it. We should move on to that.
MMA guru. Someone we use quite a bit for reference.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he's enjoyable. Would you say?
Yeah.
Probably about here.
Yeah, right above Drew Dober. I think he'd quite like that as well.
I think he would, yeah. Apex fights.
Not even
bad.
Yeah, bad.
I mean, some of them are really good. There's been some great
put it in
ones.
between Paddy Pimblett and Bilal.
It looks like they're about to fight. Look, they're not. There's been some awesome fights in the Apex. Dan Hooker versus Dustin Poirier. But it just got old.
The other thing too, it was something that was implemented during COVID, and it has just kind of stuck around as a low budget, easy promotion, something for them to chuck on the weekend without a whole lot of planning behind it. And I understand that.
I get it.
But I think moving forward, we need to move away from it.
We do.
There are so many cities that deserve fight nights, i.e. Auckland.
Yeah.
or just even other places in the US. Christchurch, sure.
Rangiora.
Yeah, Rangiora, maybe even a fight night in, another fight night in Kaipoi.
Yeah, one more.
Most of them just aren't patented by the UFC. But look, yeah, I can understand why it is a thing. I just don't think it needs to continue to be a thing.
I agree. It's time to go on.
Shall we do 2 more?
We'll do, yeah.
What is that?
Fuck It Friday. Dana White's videos that he does when he cooks meals and eats them.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind it. I'll watch it if it comes up.
Yeah,
I will watch it.
I don't seek it out.
No, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's Fuck It Friday, let's go.
And some of them just...
Fuck It Friday.
They're just like normal kind of foods for me in my world of eating random shit all the time. But,
yeah. I think that's good there.
You want to do one more?
Let's do this one.
What is that?
Yuri Prohashka screaming.
I'm coming. That's hype.
Yuri Prohashka is fucking hype as fuck. When he screams in the fucking in the
they can't see that because we're too big.
Oh, well, here it is.
There he goes.
John Anik's gone.
Oh well.
Just one more that I wanted to bring up.
Why are you now thinking about it? If it's
Sergey.
Sergey. I'm gonna say yeah. He's right up there and enjoyable.
1 championship.
You're just deciding these without even consulting me now.
What do you think?
No, you can't do it now.
Right, look, guys, that's it for today. We've made a nice little staircase, kind of, almost.
Yeah. Oh, is that why you did that?
No, it wasn't actually. I just noticed. So to make the staircase complete, we'll just take John Anik away. Oh, on the screen, John Anik's still there. Don't worry. All right, guys, we will see you later. We've been Combat Corner.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Episode.
And we will see you next Friday for another tier list.
See you next Friday, lads. See you next Friday.